सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चातादिशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you. So nice to hear you after a very long time. You remember when you used to do kirtan?
Yes, Prabhu.
Which year? 2004. Shubha Mataji, he is from Manipal College, MIT College.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
And he interacted sometimes and he understood Krishna consciousness is very important. Can you believe what he did? He took a self-initiative and left the hostel, took a room near the college. How amazing. And he used to get up early morning because, you know, hostel he cannot do sadhana. Early morning, 5 to 7 chanting, which is maintaining for 15 years on his own, without anybody calling him, encouraging him. Just on his own, he was doing this much.
Great, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji, bless him. He's a wonderful devotee. Yes, Manoj, Hare Krishna. How is it, Manoj? Every day you are at home or you are going to office?
At home, Prabhuji, working from home.
Oh, so every day we are having Chaitanya Charitamrita at the night and we are getting message, है ना?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Whenever possible, you can join. It's going very nice. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Chalo, so our team is ready. Today is our reading. Where is our reader? We have Surnath Prabhu. We have
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
We have Nupur Mataji. She is our actually Krishna book reader. So we let her read. All of us discuss. Or we do one para then. There is Shobha Mataji also reads very nicely. Surnath Prabhu reads very nicely. Nupur Mataji reads very nicely. Then we have other people I have not. Rangini Mataji is also there. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
So you're all Ulta Ratha people. You pulled Ratha back here, Akrura. You're all disciples of Akrura. We have somebody, Rajan Kumar. He's also from your place, Mataji?
No, sir. He is my cousin from Bihar.
Welcome.
So he wanted to attend some yoga classes and also I said, you better join your class.
Yeah, no problem. Just Rajan, just here, you will find very enriching. This is, we are hearing Krishna book, which is part of Srimad Bhagavatam. There are 19 Leelas of Krishna. We try to read 1 or 2 Leelas every Sunday. And there is Purnima Mataji. Hare Krishna, welcome Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavata Pranams.
You're also from Salala?
I'm from Minneapolis.
Okay.
US.
America. Oh, this is, we have, how many devotees are there? We have, Prabha Mataji is from England, Manoj is from England. And, good. Nupur is from America. We have one company. Because all these names of the cities are big names. So, how is your city? As safe as New York or?
It's not as bad as New York, Prabhuji.
Actually, we are always in danger. So, let us hear Krishna book. Krishna book is so beautiful. Everybody take care of the background noise. If there is any background noise, at that time, just silence this thing. Okay? Otherwise, I have no issues with your switching on. So, let us start with our Nupur, the youngest reader. She reads for some time. Then we have Shobha Mataji to read. We have other people can. Susmita also likes to read one by one. We can give. Yes.
Mangalacharan Prabhu. Mangalacharan.
Yes. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine निर्विशेषाय शून्यवादी पाशाददेशतः जयो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे
Krishna Hare Hare
राम
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
चलो नुपुर माता जी start, then others will join. Take it.
Yes, Prabhuji. Chapter 35, Kamsa sends Akrura for Krishna. Vrindavan was always absorbed in the thought of Krishna. Everyone remembered his pastimes and was constantly immersed in the ocean of transcendental bliss. But the material world is so contaminated that even in Vrindavan, the asuras or demons tried to disturb the peaceful situation. One demon named Aristasura entered the village like a great bull with a gigantic body and horns, digging up the earth with his hoofs. When the demon entered Vrindavan, it appeared that the whole land trembled, as if there were an earthquake. He rode fearlessly, and after digging up the earth on the river side, he entered the village proper. The fearful roaring of the bull was so piercing that some of the pregnant cows and women had miscarriages. Its body was so big, stout, and strong that a cloud hovered over its body just as clouds hover over mountains. Aristasura entered Vrindavan with such a fearful appearance that just on seeing his great demon, all the men and women were afflicted with great fear, and the cows and other animals fled the village. The situation...
Yes, wait. So somebody, Anand, has come and welcome. He is from Salala. Bhagavan Anand is there. Hare Krishna Anand.
No, Prabhuji, from Salala.
From Salala only?
No, not from.
Okay. Yes. So rode fiercely, digging up the earth. We heard this pastime is a huge bull. Okay, and this is pregnant cow. This is the nature. Sometimes the pregnant woman should not be exposed to fear, because then what happens is that they have miscarriage. Correct? This is medical. Who's the doctor here? Any doctor is here? Dr. Shisha?
Yeah, Prabhu.
There is a miscarriage discussed even in medical science today when you have fear. When it's pregnant and you give her fear, she delivers.
It may happen. Serious condition.
Yeah, passing stool and urine is quite common in fear. We pass urine in small children when father gets angry, we pass urine. Similar, we just throw out something from the body, correct? In fear. So this is, it can happen, in fear.
It can happen.
That's what was happening. And the cows and
one of the causes. It's actually one of the causes for miscarriage.
Of miscarriages. Okay, good.
One of the fear and sudden fear may cause miscarriages. Yeah.
Yes. So this
one
is
of the causes.
So modern medical science also accepts this,
Yeah.
It's such a heavy side. These are all Mayavi, these are all Siddhi, these are all things.
Yes.
Ashtasura, all the sorcerers, all the kings actually having Siddhis.
Yes.
Today, Prabhupada said, what demons, they hardly, Krishna, what to kill, they're already dead. But these are actually demons with so much power. Okay, everybody was full of fear. Yes. Okay, we continue, Nupur Mataji.
The situation became very terrible, and all the inhabitants of Vrindavan began to cry, "Krishna, Krishna, please save us." Krishna also saw that the cows were running away, and he immediately replied, "Don't be afraid, don't be afraid." He then appeared before Aristasura and said, "You are the lowest of living entities. Why are you frightening the inhabitants of Gokula? What will you gain by this action? If you have come to challenge my authority, then I am prepared to fight you." In this way, Krishna challenged the demon, and the demon became very angry by the words of Krishna. Krishna stood before the bull, resting his hand on the shoulder of a friend. The bull began to proceed towards Krishna in anger, digging the earth with his hoofs. Aristasura lifted his tail, and it appeared that the clouds were hovering about the tail. His eyes were reddish and moving in anger. Pointing his horns at Krishna, he began to charge him, just like the thunderbolt of Indra. But Krishna immediately caught his horns and tossed him away, just as a gigantic elephant repels a small inimical elephant. Although the demon appeared to be very tired and although he was perspiring, he took courage and got up. Again, he charged Krishna with great force and anger. While rushing towards Krishna, he breathed very heavily. Krishna again caught his horns and immediately threw him on the ground, breaking his horns. Krishna then began to kick his body just as one squeezes a wet cloth on the ground. Being thus kicked by Krishna, Aristasura rolled over and began to move his legs violently. Bleeding and passing stool and urine, his eyes starting from their sockets, he passed to the kingdom of death. The demigods
right. Yes. Okay, so anyway, let us just see anything was there to discuss. If you have come to challenge my authority, then I am prepared to fight with you. Okay, Krishna is the protector of Vrindavan. So he is Kaunteya Pratijanihi Nave Bhakta Pranashati. Prabhupada said Krishna will never leave devotees in difficulty. He will come. Dina Bandho, he is the protector of the devotees in trouble. They appeal to him, Krishna, save us. But Krishna will not leave the devotees. He has come. He's come to protect them. And this is Krishna. No, Sabhaviki Jnana Bala Kriyacha. He knows how to deal, how to catch the bull by the horns. He knows. Naturally, he knows everything. All the Samvit potency, Hana, Samvit, Sandhani, Hladini, all the potency are naturally within Krishna. He has all the knowledge. He knows what to do at any time. Just by seeing something, he knows. Correct? You were discussing yesterday. Correct? Exactly. Yes, somebody wants to add something. There are some other things which are mentioned in other places. Is that one thing? The gopis, when they saw Aristasura, they ran towards the Tamala tree, Shisha. Correct? No? Aristasura only it was, no? They tried to grab the Tamala tree because the Tamala looks like Krishna. Correct?
Yeah.
And then another place it is mentioned that Krishna, nectar of devotion, Krishna first dressed his dhoti before fighting with Aristasura. When Aristasura said, Krishna said, wait, and he adjusted the dhoti and then he fought with him. Yeah. Anybody remember reading in Krishna book? Nectar of devotion?
Yeah.
Prabhu, and also that Krishna story, they also show that Madhumangal first dressed as Krishna and then first he'll try to attack him. I mean,
see, we do not know. Go by the Krishna book. Yeah, I'm reading. It's all TV series and we do not know what is the exact thing. Let us focus on focus here. Correct? As much as Krishna book says, little we are adding from Nectar Devotion. Because sometimes we do not know, because it is made by Reliance Group, no, we do not know what they add, what they do. Okay? So the picture of Krishna actually gets Chaitanya when you hear Krishna book is a real picture. And then Krishna is, developed in your heart. You understand? You get a full picture of Krishna. And Krishna establishes within your heart. Because you are hearing here from the pure devotee. You understand? We hear. Okay. Shobha Mataji, you want to say something in here? Aristasura Leela, anything to add?
No, Prabhuji.
Rangini Mataji. Aristasura is dead now.
This leads to the formation of Radha Kunda and Shyamakund.
Oh, yes.
We actually, our kids drama on this story actually for Janmashtami.
And you know the whole story. Yes. Who's going to tell? Rangini Mataji, you decide who's going to tell this story.
No. This, I think it will come, Prabhu, later.
No,
it's
not.
not
Radha Kund is here in this. Is there in Krishna book, Radha Kund? I don't know.
No.
Whoever can add up quickly, you can tell.
Yes, Prabhu, I'll add. So when Krishna killed Aristasura, all the gopis were upset. Radharani was upset, and because he killed. So they come and talk to Krishna. We want to be Krishna. They say, Krishna, you killed a bull. Bull is also belongs to family of cow. So it's as good as killing a cow, as bad as killing a cow. So we cannot touch you. You are an offender. You have killed a Gomata. So you have to purify yourselves. You have to purify yourselves. So listening to that, Krishna says, no, it's not correct. You are simply accusing me of killing a cow. That's not correct, because he's a demon. He's a demon, maybe in the form of a bull, but he's a demon, so he should be punished. He came to destroy my devotees, so it's my responsibility to protect them. But Radharani and gopis were very adamant. They didn't want to listen. They want to tease Krishna more and more by saying that you have to go and purify yourselves. Then Krishna, as he's always ready to abide by Radharani's orders, then he asks Radharani, what can I do? You tell me. You suggest, what should I do now? Then they say, you go and bathe in all the holy rivers in the universe. You have to purify yourselves that way, by bathing in all the holy rivers. That is the only way. Then we will think of associating with you. Otherwise, you are an offender. We cannot associate with you. Then Krishna says, okay, it is agreed. And then he just stands there and meditates, and all the holy rivers personified, starting from Ganges to all the holy rivers, come and stand in front of Krishna. And they know Krishna very well. They pay their obeisances and request Krishna, what can we do? How can we serve you, Krishna? We are so fortunate that you have called us today for your service. So please bless us. What can we do? Please order us what you want us to do. And then Krishna says, then I want to bathe in all your rivers. So you just provide that opportunity, facility. So all the rivers, they come there, and then a kunda is formed there, which has the water from all the holy rivers in the universe. As soon as a kunda is formed, Krishna goes into that and he bathes. He comes out of it. And then it is named as Shyamakunda. As he comes out of Shyamakunda, he challenges now the gopis and Radha. Okay, now you have offended. You have caused an offense. Now it is your turn to go and bathe in all the holy rivers. Now I have purified myself. Now you have to purify, because you have offended me. So saying that, Radharani and Gopi were astonished. Why should we go and bathe? And Krishna says, no, you have supported an offender. Supporting an offender is a great offense. So you have supported this Aristasura, who is the demon. So you have got that offense now, Aparada. Go and bathe in all the holy rivers. And they were looking, and then Krishna says, okay, no problem. If you want to bathe, I can offer my Shyamakunda for you all. You can go bathe there. Then, as you know, Radharani and Gopis, they said, no, we don't need your help. We can make our own kunda. And then Radharani takes out her bangles, and all the gopis take out their bangles and start digging. They start and do for a long time, but nothing happens. They could not make any kunda there, and they were tired, exhausted. And seeing that, Krishna again requests, if you want, why are you getting exhausted? Please listen to me. Come and bathe in the Shyamakunda, which has river.
I think they were bringing some water from Manasi Ganga. That's right.
Okay. Yes, Prabhu. Correct. Meditate on that. Yes. And then all the holy rivers also pray to Radharani. Please give us this seva. Please accept us. And then listening to all the prayers, Radharani accepts. And when that is called Kangan. Kangan means bangle, Prabhu. Kangan Kunda, which is there. It's still there.
Yeah, it is still there. When they clean Radha Kund every year, at that time they can see that. The devotees will be doing service sometime. Many ISKCON devotees also go for it.
Water comes throughout from there. Out from there. And then Kunda is formed there. Radharani and all the gopis go and bathe. And then water starts flowing from Shyamakunda to Radhakunda. That is how Radhakunda. And Krishna says Radhakunda is non-different from Radharani herself. And then whoever worships Radhakund are very, very dear to me. That is what. That's what there is one. Kirtana Prabhu.
Okay. Now my question. Take care.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
And then we read Nectar of Instruction for the glorification of Radhakund. Now my question is this: Radharani is a devotee of Krishna. Okay. So how she can go against, say that you have done an offense, and what is the meaning? What kind of devotee? Devotee should serve, no? How can devotee fight? And sometimes Balaram also does this. He doesn't agree with Krishna. He is the greatest devotee. Radharani is the two topmost devotee. One side is Balaram, other side is Radharani. Anna?
Yes,
Why do they sometimes disagree with Krishna?
in different rasa to show to serve Krishna in a different rasa, not always in the same rasa.
So bhakti, even Mother Yashoda, she is also great devotee. She is chastising Krishna with the stick. But we heard the Anukuli in Krishna to see, we should serve Krishna favorably. So why it is like this?
To give pleasure to Krishna, I think, Prabhu. That's the ultimate goal. I don't know.
Yeah, they show bhakti. They are the teachers of bhakti. They show bhakti, what are the limits of bhakti are. Correct? They are basically, the purpose is to please Krishna. Correct? So Krishna becomes very pleased by this behavior. Balaramji also tries to please Krishna.
Maybe to bless people of the planet too with Radhakund and Shyamakund. Otherwise, they would not have been formed. This Leela would lead to this.
No, every day the drama, Radharani becomes upset with Krishna. She will not talk to Krishna, and Krishna will be sending some boy. They are very expert in, again, pacifying Radharani, isn't it?
Yes.
So that goes on. But that shows actually different flavors of bhakti. It's actually to enhance. It's all arranged by Yogamaya to enhance Krishna's pleasure. Seemingly external person cannot understand. It's always for the pleasure of Krishna. They never work against the pleasure of Krishna. They show the limit of bhakti, how the bhakti can be enhanced. Like Mother Yashoda, when superficially she gets angry at Krishna, it is just for Krishna's pleasure. Krishna enjoys that rasa. Shaking in fear, mother is standing with a stick. He enjoys that emotion of the mother. Okay, is it fine? Yes.
Yes.
Chalo. So now we go the next paragraph. Yes. Nupur Mata, you continue. We all discussed.
Yes, yeah. The demigods in the celestial planets began to shower flowers on Krishna for his wonderful achievements. Krishna was already the life and soul of the inhabitants of Vrindavan. And after killing this demon in the shape of a bull, he became the cynosure of all eyes. With Balaram, he triumphantly entered Vrindavan village, and the inhabitants glorified him and Balaram with great jubilation. When a person performs some wonderful feat, his kinsmen and relatives and friends naturally become jubilant. It was after this.
That's true. No, when you love somebody, you're very happy when he does something wonderful. Correct? When you are envious, you don't like. When you love somebody, you're very correct. Your child gets good marks. There is a celebration with the parent. They're not never envious. Parents are rather keen the child does better than them, isn't it? Correct? So when you love somebody, you're very happy. So they all love Krishna. They're so happy Krishna has done another wonder today. Killed a massive demon. He's already the life and soul of the inhabitants of Vrindavan. So that's all we need to do. You want to become Vrindavan Vasis, Krishna has to become our life and soul. So with all the heart, we have to try to love Krishna. And which is very easy, but only we have to make a decision. Yes. Yeah, chalo, continue.
It was after this incident that the great sage Narada disclosed the secret of Krishna. Narada Muni is generally known as Dev Darshana, which means that he can be seen only by demigods or persons on the same level with the demigods. But Narada visited Kamsa, who was not at all on the level of the demigods, and yet Kamsa saw him. Of course, Kamsa also saw Krishna, what to speak of Narada Muni, but generally one must have purified eyes to see the Lord and his devotees. Of course, by association with a pure devotee, one can derive an imperceptible benefit, which is called Agyanta Sukriti. He cannot understand how he is making progress, yet he makes progress by seeing the devotee of the Lord. Narada Muni's mission was to finish things quickly. Krishna appeared to kill the demons, and Kamsa was the chief among them. Narada wanted to expedite things. Therefore, he immediately approached Kamsa with all the real information. You are to be killed by the 8th son of Vasudeva. Narada told Kamsa. That eighth son is Krishna. You were misled by Vasudeva into believing that the 8th issue of Vasudeva was a daughter. Actually, the daughter was born of Yashoda, the wife of Nanda Maharaj, and Vasudeva exchanged the daughter, so you were misled. Krishna is the son of Vasudeva, and as is Balaram. Being afraid of your atrocious nature, Vasudeva has tactfully hidden them in Vrindavan out of your sight. Narada further informed Kamsa, Krishna and Balaram have been living incognito in the care of Nanda Maharaj. All the asuras, your companions who were sent to Vrindavan to kill different children, were all killed by Krishna and Balaram.
Oh, wow, he's told everything. How he can do this? Is it disturbing Krishna Leela like Indra or Brahma, or what is he doing? Yes, Rangini Mataji.
He's doing, I think, Krishna's, Krishna wants him to do that, I think. Usually.
Yes, he is controlled by Yogamaya. He is a pure devotee. He cannot disturb Krishna Leela. Correct? He is only enhancing and sweetening Krishna Leela. Never Krishna will say, hey, what do you do? But even if Krishna always has situation under his control, or like Devatas, but they try to disturb, but they could not disturb, but they try to disturb. Correct? But Narada is not disturbing. He is controlled totally. Mahatmanosta Maham Partha Devi Prakadimashrita. He is totally under Mahamaya. No, sorry, Yogamaya. So he is just sweetening Krishna's Leela. Just imagine outside if you are there. What is he doing? He has told everything.
And that too to Kamsa.
But you look at another thing. Narada is not scared of Kamsa. He is so fearless. One of the qualities of devotee is fearless, correct? All the residents of Vrindavan also, they saw Aghasura, the boy, they just entered his mouth. Why? Krishna is there. What is there to worry? To total fearlessness. So we see Narada is totally fearless, isn't it? Going to meet Kamsa. Imagine among all demons, you're going to meet Kamsa. And then he goes to meet Ravana also. He's not scared of anybody. He goes to meet Hiranyakashipu. Anywhere he can go. Hiranyakashipu doesn't go. But Hiranyakashipu has to go and offer some prayers. You know that? Hiranyakashipu is a force everybody to come and sing some prayers for his pleasure. Mahabhogi. Anyway, that's another chapter. So Narada, we saw, he meets various big demons also. He has no fear. Anyway, nothing can touch him. He has all the siddhis, everything. But he has no fear in his system. As he goes to meet Kamsa fearlessly. And another thing, Dhira Adhira Janapriya. It is said for the Goswamis, they were dear both to the Dhira and Anidhira. Narada is dear to everybody. If Narada reaches Kamsa's palace and announces, I have come, Kamsa will say, let him come. Because they know he's always well-wishing. He has no negative for anybody. Correct? Anna? Even the hunter, when Narada entered the scene, and hunter was killing half dead, and the hunter was actually very angry, wanted to attack Narada. But he just looked at Narada, his anger went away. Anna? Ajata Shatravaha Shantaha. He has no enemy. He's totally peaceful. Correct? Titikshavaha Karunikaha Surhida Sarva Bhutanam Ajata Shatravaha Shanta Adavaha Sadhabhushana. These are the qualities. Narada has all those qualities. Even demons are welcome. That's the pure devotee. Isn't it amazing?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hello.
This is Narada.
Kamsa got information Narad Muni and he believed Narad Muni, and he, oh, Narada has come. Welcome, Narada. Just imagine. He's such a pure devotee. Even demons he can go and talk to. And they believe him.
Yeah, Narada is meeting for the second time also in Kamsa.
Huh?
Second time he is meeting Kamsa. First
Yes.
time to enhance advance of Krishna's appearance.
I think he's in a hurry all the time, no?
He's also
That time also why Krishna is not coming down, he told Kamsa, what? Blah, 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 something. And
wait, maybe anywhere. In the first, the second may be 8, or third may be like this.
So Prabhuji, so for example, if saying I'm right, Kamsa and Ravan and all, they are so educated, but still they had their demonic activities. That is something.
Very good. Now, very good. Now, let us discuss this point. Very good.
Yes.
Bring some discussion. Yes, who is going to solve this? Surnath Prabhu, solve this. How can it be they are so well educated? Ravana was a very learned personality. And Kamsa also was a learned personality in the world. How is it they were demons at the same time?
No, by being learned, will not take you to the Krishna. You know Krishna only with his mercy. Not only demon, even other scholars like Sankhya and Yoga, those philosophy who have written, they know Paramatma and Brahma, but they do not know Krishna.
Or was it the curse given by that time that 7 times you can be bad and then come back to me?
That is confidential. That is very secret. We are
was it that reason?
That is secret. We are just talking a lesson from their life. Correct? Now we are taking lesson from. So this is fine, no, Chaitanya? Surnath Prabhu. He is Surnath Prabhu. He is in Salala. Presently, he is stuck in New York, waiting for the flight. So, the point is, his explanation is clear that just by scholarship, we cannot know Krishna. Correct? Only you can know Krishna by his mercy. Yathat teva padamujam dvaya prasada lesa anugrahit evahi. Yes, Prabhuji, you know this shloka, no? Surnath Prabhu. Nato eva api chiram vichinnam. For millions of years you can go on. Unless you get mercy of Krishna, you cannot understand Krishna. And mercy of Krishna you get from devotee. You cannot get directly. Devotee.
Right.
Krishna srito mara, Krishna dite paro. Brahmanda bhamita korna bhagyavan jeev, Guru Krishna prasade paye, bhakti lata jeev. By mercy of a devotee, we get Krishna. So we can get knowledge of Krishna from devotees. So Kamsa has met Narada. Actually, he should have taken Krishna consciousness. But Narada is also keen because killed by Krishna, Kamsa will be blessed. Correct. Everything auspicious. Devotee doesn't do anything inauspicious for anybody. He quickly Kamsa is killed by Krishna. He doesn't disturb devotees, and also he is killing by Krishna. He also gets liberated. So Narada, devotee never does anything inauspicious for anybody. He is all auspicious all the time. Just like Krishna is all good all the time, we are devoted all good all the time. Therefore, Prabhupada, you are ever well-wisher. He is always good for everybody. Chalo, Nupur Mataji, continue. Anybody wants Rangini Mataji? Is it fine, Mataji?
Fine, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Chalo. Yes, Nupur Mataji.
As soon as Kamsa got this information from Narada Muni, he took out his sharpened sword and prepared to kill Vasudeva for his duplicity. But Narada pacified him. "You are not to be killed by Vasudeva," he said. Why are you so anxious to kill him? Better try to kill Krishna and Balaram.
Chalo.
But in order to satisfy his wrath, Kamsa arrested Vasudeva and his wife and shackled them in iron chains. Acting on the new information, Kamsa immediately called the Kesi demon and asked him to go to Vrindavan immediately to fetch Balaram and Krishna. In actuality, Kamsa asked Keshi to go to Vrindavan to be killed by Krishna and Balaram and thus get salvation. Then Kamsa called for the expert elephant trainers Chanura, Mushtika, Sara, Toshala, etc. And he told them, "My dear friends, try to hear me attentively. At Nanda Maharaja's place in Vrindavan, there are two brothers, Krishna and Balaram. They are actually two sons of Vasudeva. As you know, I have been destined to be killed by Krishna. There is a prophecy to this effect. Now I am requesting you to arrange for a wrestling match. People from different parts of the country will come to see the festival. I will arrange to get those two boys here and you will try to kill them in the wrestling arena." Wrestling matches are still enjoyed by the indigenous people in the northern part of India, and it appears from the statement of Srimad Bhagavatam that 5,000 years ago, wrestling was popular. Kamsa planned to arrange such a wrestling competition and to invite people to visit. He also told the trainers of the elephants, be sure to bring the elephant named Kuvalya Dwipa, Kuvalya Pira, and keep him at the gate of the wrestling camp. Try to capture Krishna and Balaram on their arrival and kill them. Kamsa also advised his friends to arrange to worship Lord Shiva by offering animal sacrifices and performing the sacrifice called Dhanur Yagna, and the sacrifice performed on the 14th day of the moon known as Chaturdashi. This date falls 3 days after Ekadashi, and it is set aside for the worship of Lord Shiva. One of the plenary portions of Lord Shiva is called Kala Bhairav. This form of Lord Shiva is worshipped by demons who offer skinned animals before him. The process is still current in India in a place called Vaidyanath Dhamma, where the demons offer animal sacrifices to the deity of Kala Bhairav. Kamsa belonged to this demonic group. He was also an expert diplomat, and so he quickly arranged for his demon friends to kill Krishna and Balaram.
So, see, this we talk as a good manager. He is a good manager. So many things he's arranging. But his goal of management, in the modern day also, people are like Kamsa only, good managers. But the goal of management is not good. Correct? Many companies, very good manager, but they don't do anything good for the world. That is very important point. The kind of management Krishna is teaching is not that. Krishna is teaching management for the world's good. Correct? But the Kamsa looks to be a very good manager. One thak, he is planning, organizing very nicely. So today also we make that kind of managers in all the management colleges. And never they are told, never manage for bad, always manage for good. No. Just for profit of the company, and it may do bad to the world. Isn't it? Anna? How to make profit, how to exploit people, how to cheat people. This is management. But Kamsa also looks to be a manager like that. But a good manager means he doesn't do that unless it is for a good cause. He looks like he's able to organize. Management is what? Organizing men and resource. But he is organizing men and resource for an evil task. Okay. Is it fine, Surnath Prabhu? You're a big manager.
Yes.
What do you say?
No, you're right.
Anna? This is generally management, they don't teach for what purpose the management is done, and people should have integrity. I'm not going to manage or if the cause is not justifiable for me. Anna?
Yeah, these all big managers are cheaters only. They say that to the employees that you should enjoy the work. Work can never be enjoyed. There is no enjoyment in the material work. No. Enjoyment is in the spirituality only, but they never say. They say always enjoy work. Just they want to cheat and get the work done. So all the big managers are cheaters only.
Continue, Nupur Mataji.
He then called for Akrura and one of the descendants in the family of Yadu, in which Krishna was born as the son of Vasudeva. When Akrura...
That is Vasudev.
Huh? Oh, yeah. He then called for Akrura, one of the descendants in the family of Yadu, in which Krishna was born as the son of Vasudeva. When Akrura...
Yeah, that's what. Continue.
When Akrura came to see Kamsa very politely shook hands with him and said, "My dear Akrura, actually I have no better friend than you in the Bhoja and the Yadu dynasties. You are the most munificent person. So as a friend, I'm begging charity from you. Actually, I have taken shelter of you exactly as King Indra takes shelter of Lord Vishnu. I request you to go immediately to Vrindavan and find the two boys named Krishna and Balaram. They are the sons of Nanda Maharaj. Take this nice chariot, especially prepared for the boys, and bring them here immediately. This is my request to you. Now my plan is to kill these two boys. As soon as they come in the gate, there will be a giant elephant named Kuvalya Pira awaiting, and possibly he will be able to kill them. But if somehow or the other they escape, they will next meet the wrestlers and will be killed by them. That is my plan. After killing these two boys, I shall kill Vasudeva and Nanda, who are supporters of the Vrishni and Bhoja dynasties. I shall also kill my father Ugrasen and his brother Devaka, because they are actually my enemies and are hindrances to my diplomacy and politics. Thus, I shall get rid of all my enemies. Jarasandha is my father-in-law, and I have a great monkey friend named Dvivida. With their help, it will be easy to kill all the kings on the surface of the world who support the demigods. This is my plan. In this way, I shall be free from all opposition, and it will be very pleasant to rule the world without obstruction. You may know that also that Sambara, Narkasur, and Banasur are my intimate friends. And when I begin this war against the kings who support the demigods, they will help me considerably. Surely I shall be rid of all my enemies. Please go immediately to Vrindavan and encourage the boys to come here to see the beauty of Mathura and take pleasure in the wrestling competition. After hearing this plan of Kamsa's, Akrura replied, "My dear king, your plan is very excellently made to counteract the hindrances to your diplomatic activities. But you should maintain some discretion or your plans will not be fruitful. After all, man proposes, God disposes. We may make very great plans, but unless they are sanctioned by the supreme authority, they will fail. Everyone in this material world knows that supernatural power is the ultimate disposer of everything. One may make a very great plan with his fertile brain, but he must know that he will become subjected to the fruits, misery, and happiness. But I have nothing to say against your proposal. As a friend, I shall carry out your order and bring Krishna and Balaram here as you desire." After instructing his friends in various ways, Kamsa retired and Akrura went to Vrindavan. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 35th chapter of Krishna. Kamsa sends Akrura for Krishna.
We'll go to Vrindavan and bring Krishna. Now that is a very, very, very sweet meditation. Akrura meditating on Krishna while going on a chariot. Prabhupada said that is how we should visit Vrindavan. Anna?
Hello.
Okay, so this all, I think everybody knows this. Kamsa's plan. I think here all the people are wonderful devotees here. I think everybody knows this.
Bolo. Okay.
Hare Krishna, Rajan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, sir.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Okay, no problem. Just take care of the background noise. Okay. Okay. Fine. What do you say? We go to the next chapter. This chapter is clear. You want to enter Vrindavan and bring Krishna? Oh, no, still the demons are there. Keshi, okay.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
One question. Can we discuss a little bit about plans, Prabhu? We also make material in the material a lot of plans to do this, to do that, and all.
Like
so, how should our planning?
Like
Almost.
How to exploit, how to.
So, as
devotees, what happens as a manager? There are two aspects. One thing is that a leader and a manager. And our objective is sometimes we should always avoid both sides of the coin are there always, correct? Because I tell you, if suppose I'm also manager here, and if there is, I remove the total fear from devotees, then many will stop coming for Mangalarti. I know that. There is slight amount of fear is good, correct? But overall, best is always that the manager has encouraged devotees by love, by by affection, by inspiration. Give them something challenge. Why don't you see you can have 100% attendance in Mangalarti? Like that, we can give them some challenge, encouragement, inspiration, encouragement. That is always better. But at the same time, there is one element of manager always there. Correct. So that is one principle which I have. I don't know. You wanted me to talk on the same line?
No, Prabhuji, I'm telling, as devotees, what should we be planning? As devotees, how should our planning be? What should be our plans, future plans?
Prabhupada says that even Lord Shiva has no independent initiative. We look for an indication from higher authorities. Always that is best. Correct?
Yes,
Prabhupada had no independent plan. Just waiting. His guru said, okay, because we can do million things. We don't know what to be done. Correct? We can do sadhana. We can see one side. We can do sadhana, and we can keep ourselves pure by reading, chanting. And then we want to accomplish something for Prabhupada. Correct? So always it is good when you get a direction from higher authority. Please do this. And then in that comes empowerment also. That feels very blessed. And you feel happy because you know I've been told to do this. Whenever we are doing things by our own initiative, the danger is that there will be ahankara attached to it. And in the beginning and also in the end. See, I did that. But when we have been told to do, always it is like I was unqualified, but I was told and I was blessed, I was empowered. And actually, which is true also, isn't it? That's how the best way. Even Lord Shiva doesn't have an independent initiative. So we always wait for an indication from a higher authority. We may have an inspiration in the heart sometimes from Krishna, but he confirmed with it.
Yes, Prabhuji.
It's like Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was told by devotee, why did you write Chaitanya Charitamrita? And he went in front of the deity and Govinda deity said yes to it. We call it, correct? Isn't it? Shisha? Hare Krishna, Shisha, you are there?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami went to Vrindavan on the order of Nityananda Prabhu, correct? When he went there, the devotees requested him to write Lord Chaitanya Leela. But he went in front of Govinda deity and got it confirmed. Correct? So nothing by his own initiative, always on the order. I feel that is the best. Then you get always a proper attitude of devotion service.
Thank you.
When we Mataji even chant, if you chant on the order, that's what that day we were discussing about Prasadam also. If you are offering on the order of Guru, always it will be accepted. There is no doubt. But on your own initiative, we do not know. Correct? Whenever any devotion service done on the order, proper when you chant, meditating that I was ordered to do the chanting, that become pure chanting. Even though you are so imperfect in so many ways, because you are, I've been told to do Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, I've been told to do this. Isn't it a childlike attitude? I've been told to do it. So I think we get a plan, isn't it? We get some direction, we get some indication, we take notes, and we keep asking. Just like the Pandavas, when they came to know that Krishna has disappeared from the world, they just left the world because they had no direction, no other, whatever service Krishna gave. Yudhishthira Maharaj did not want to rule the world; he was ordered to rule, isn't it? He was ruling, and then Krishna left. Oh, then I don't know what to do now. I want to go to Krishna. Where Krishna is. Whatever Krishna tells, we will do. Yes. Any other thing you like to develop? Any question?
Whatever determination, Prabhuji. So we shouldn't be determined in the path of devotional, this one.
Prabhupada says we have no ambition. There was once very famous conversation. Prabhupada was telling devotees, a father had come and devotees' parents had come. So Prabhupada was telling devotees have no ambition. So father felt very sad. What is the no ambition? So then one senior sannyasi was there. No, he doesn't have material ambition. Prabhupada corrected him. He doesn't have any ambition, material or spiritual. You understand? Personally, he doesn't have anything. He just wants to see Krishna is pleased. Correct? Not that I have to do something big. It doesn't matter. Krishna, whatever. Isn't it? He's very happy. He's very happy. He's just very satisfied by the Krishna is pleased. It doesn't have anything that I have to do. See, therefore, another very unique thing is the devotee is a silent worker. Very rarely you get devotees like that. Silent worker. Doesn't want to be noticed also. Just doing things. So happy that Krishna service is going on. Correct?
Like Jayananda Prabhu.
Yes. In fact, that's what happened. I had, when I was, that was the first question I asked to Japataka Maharaj, Guru Maharaj. First question. He asked me any questions. When he said, other people don't do service and everything comes on ahead. I get so angry, I tell you. And he told him the example of Jayananda. He was so eager to serve the devotees. Correct? What all stage of mind we go through, isn't it? Krishna.
But Guru Maharaj gives us instruction at the time of our Diksha that you help me in Prabhupada's mission.
Yes.
So,
yes. That sets the mood, no? He is not taking any. He says, Prabhupada told me this, Prabhupada told. All the Vyas Puja, I heard that only. Prabhupada told me this, Prabhupada told me this, Prabhupada told me this, Prabhupada told me this.
Yes.
Now you please help me. So that's the always attitude we should also have. Always have. I've been told by a Vaishnava, elder Vaishnava, to do this, I did. I don't do anything by myself. Then the thing doesn't develop. The service attitude doesn't develop. Correct? We develop a desire to do certain particular thing, and because the idea came to my mind, and I became very attached to the mind and very proud. Always, please give me some instruction when you meet, and then we very happily execute that instruction. Correct? And feel very fortunate. Prabhupada used to call devotee in the middle of night, and then he will tell something to the devotee. They used to feel so proud and so fortunate. Prabhupada called him, even though he called you middle of night, 2 o'clock. So we should get fortunate if we get some instruction. We're very, very fortunate. Even the devatas take like that. They feel very blessed when Krishna calls them and he gives them some instruction. Isn't that Brahma Leela when Krishna called all the Brahmas? He said, why did you call us? He said, no, just wanted to see you. So we are so happy to see you. Anna, we are so happy to see you. They were not telling, hey, why did you disturb us? You know, we were busy managing the universe, you know. Simply called or that stupid Chatur, Mukha Brahma. They are so happy to just see Krishna. Yes, anything? Prajesh?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Oh.
Prabhuji, I had one doubt, Prabhuji, like regarding the previous chapter.
Yeah.
Like
Prajesh,
in that one Gopi says to Yashodama that like when Krishna plays flute, when Lord Krishna plays flute, even the demigods like Lord Shiva, Brahma, all of them like bow their head and listen. So like this Gopi, like did she come to know about that, and like after she came to know about that, did she know that like Lord Krishna was the supreme personality of like Godhead?
Yes, Shobha Mataji. You got a question now.
Yeah, they are aware that they were aware that Krishna is a supreme personality of Godhead, but they don't want to show it. They just want to love him. That's why they were not treating him as like God.
Yeah, in the Gopi Gita also it is there, no? What is that? Gopi Gita also one stanza they say you are, they are the supreme Lord.
Jayati Tedikam Janmana. That one too.
Anyway, you can locate. Our Surnath Prabhu will locate. But I remember reading that one of the verses that he was the supreme.
Surnath Prabhu knows all the verses by heart.
So we know, he knows that Krishna is, they know, but Yogamaya makes them forget. Otherwise, how they can play with Krishna? What Krishna? This, you are contaminated now. They are not artificially saying. They are actually saying that. The Yogamaya arranges that. So they forget that. And then, just like Mother Yashoda, when Krishna showed the Vishwarupa, oh, boy, what I'm doing, this all illusion, my house, my child, actually God, I'm after all something. I'm thinking he's my child. Then immediately Krishna said, what is all this? Yogamaya, go. And she immediately makes a huge attachment for Krishna for Mother Yashoda. They love Krishna so intensely that the knowledge gets covered up. Isn't it?
Okay.
They do not want to disturb the Leela by this knowledge.
Okay.
Yes, Shobha Mataji, that's what you like to say?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, Prajesh?
Okay, yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, good. You are reading Krishna book. You have Krishna book with you, downloaded?
I have the hard copy itself, Prabhuji.
So what is happening your exams? Your exams are happening or not happening?
No, it's like 11th exams got over, Prabhuji, but like 12th, it's like they started. Like 12th is like they started for me right now.
Okay, don't worry. You're lucky for you, no issues. Those are past 12, they are in issue. They don't know what to do here.
Yeah. Yes,
but for you, no problem. Semester will start in September. By the time you're all, whatever possible, they do online classes. Hai na?
Yeah, yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Try to join every day. We have classes. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So we finish here today, but we wanted to read more, no? 15 more minutes are there. Rangini Mataji,
Yes,
one more T1 we kill.
Yeah,
We will.
Yes, Prabhu. What is the Falasruti of this, Prabhu?
Where is that?
Any Falasruti for
That
this?
is there. Though, don't worry. You heard Keshinima. Yeah, not like astrologer. They're looking what is the okay, now I'll get all the power, now I'll get all the wealth.
Not like that, just to know, bro.
And then we'll get
And
Krishna Bhakti.
Prabhu, Purnamasi, Paurnamasi, we say she's a Yogamaya. That's what during that Leela we come across. Gopis.
It will come, Mataji now. Chalo, we continue. Killing of the Keshi demon and Vyomasura. Yes. Shobha Mataji, you like to read? Chalo, one demon you can kill.
Prabhuji. It's nice to listen reading. Let her continue.
Yeah? Your
Let
voice.
her continue. Let Nupur Mataji continue reading, Prabhuji.
Okay, chalo.
Continue, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Chapter 36, Killing the Keshi Demon and Vyomasura. After being instructed by Kamsa, the demon Keshi assumed the form of a terrible horse. He entered the area of Vrindavan, his great mane flying and his hooves digging up the earth. He began to whinny and terrify the whole world. Krishna saw that the demon was terrifying all the residents of Vrindavan and with his whinnying and his tail wheeling in the sky like a big cloud. Krishna could understand that the horse was challenging him to fight. The Lord accepted his challenge and stood before the Keshi demon. As he called him to fight, the horse began to proceed towards Krishna, making a horrible sound like a roaring lion. Keshi rushed towards the Lord with great speed and tried to trample him with his legs, which were very strong, forceful, and as hard as stone. Krishna, however, immediately caught hold of his legs and thus baffled him. Being somewhat angry, Krishna began to move around the horse dexterously. After a few rounds, he threw him 100 yards away, just as Garuda throws a big snake. Thrown by Krishna, the horse immediately passed out. But after a little while, he regained consciousness and with great anger and force rushed towards Krishna again, this time with his mouth open. As soon as Keshi reached him, Krishna pushed his left hand within the horse's mouth. The horse felt great pain because the hand of Krishna felt to him like a hot iron rod. Immediately his teeth fell out. Krishna's hand within the mouth of the horse at once began to inflate, and Keshi's throat choked up. As the great horse began to suffocate, perspiration appeared on his body, and he began to throw his legs hither and thither. As his last breath came, his eyeballs bulged in their sockets, and he passed stool and urine simultaneously. Thus the vital force of his life expired. When the horse was dead, his mouth became loose, and Krishna could extract his hand without any difficulty. He did not feel any surprise that Keshi demon was killed so easily, but the demigods were amazed, and out of their great appreciation, they offered Krishna greetings by showering flowers.
Okay, they were all very happy. One more demon is finished. Keshi demon is finished. Yes. Now Narada has come. Now he has come to meet Krishna. Because of him, only this demon came. Now he is coming to meet Krishna. Yes, Nupur Mata, you want to continue? Shobha Mata, you read one. We kill one demon. Yes, Shobha Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
You'll hear from you. It's nice to hear from devotee. Shukamukat, Amrit Dave Samveta.
Surnath Prabhu. Okay. After this incident, Narada Muni, the greatest of all devotees, came to see Krishna in a solitary place and began to talk with him. My dear Lord Krishna, he said, you are the unlimited super soul, the supreme controller of all mystic powers, the Lord of the whole universe, all person of Godhead. You are the resting place of the cosmic manifestation, the master of all the devotees and the Lord of everyone. My dear Lord, as the super soul of all living entities, you remain concealed with their hearts exactly as fire remains concealed in every piece of fuel. You are the witness of all the activities of the living entities, and you are the supreme controller within their hearts. You are self-sufficient before the creation existed, and you, by your energy, you have created the whole material universe. According to your perfect plan, this material world is created by the interaction of the modes of nature, and by you they are maintained and annihilated. Although you are unaffected by all these activities, you are the supreme controller eternally. My dear Lord, you have advented yourself on the surface of this world just to kill all the so-called kings who are actually demons. These goblins are cheating people in the dress of princely order. You have advented yourself to fulfill your own statement that you come within this material world just to protect the principles of religion and annihilate unwanted miscreants. My dear Lord, I am therefore sure that the day after tomorrow I shall see demons like Chanura, Mustika, and the other wrestlers and elephants, as well as Kamsa himself, killed by you. I shall see this with my own eyes. After this, I hope I shall be able to see the killing of other demons like Shankha, Yavana, Mura, and Marakasura. I shall also see how you take away the Parijata flower from the kingdom of heaven and how you defeat the king of heaven himself.
Yes, Mataji, continue.
My dear Lord, Narada Muni continued, I shall then be able to see how you make princess, the daughter of Kavanda's king. That is by praying the prince of Kshatriya strength. Whenever a Kshatriya wants to marry a very beautiful and qualified princess of a great king, he must fight his competitors and emerge victorious. Then he is given the hand of the princess in charity.
Yes, we will give Mataji Surnath Prabhu to read now sometime.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Shall I read?
Yes, Prabhu.
I shall also see how you save King Mriga from a hellish condition, said Narad Muni. This you shall enact in Dwarka. I shall also be able to see how you get your wife and the Simantaka jewel, and how you save the son of a Brahmana from death after he has already been transferred to another planet. After this, I will be able to see you kill the Pondrika demon and burn to ashes the kingdom of Kasi. I will see how you kill the king of Chedi and Dandat Bakta in great fights on behalf of Maharaj Yudhishthira. Besides all this, it will be possible for me to see many other chivalrous activities while you remain in Dwarka. And all these activities performed by your grace will be sung by great poets for all time. And at the battle of Kurukshetra, you will take part as the chariot driver of your friend Arjuna, and as the invincible death incarnation, eternal time, you will vanquish all Beligrants assembled there. I shall see a large number of military forces killed in that battlefield. My Lord, let me offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. You are situated completely in the transcendental position in perfect knowledge and bliss. You are complete in yourself and are beyond all desires. By exhibiting your internal potency, you have set up the influence of Maya. Your unlimited potency cannot even be measured by anyone. My dear Lord, you are the supreme controller. You are under your own internal potency, and it is simply vain to think that you are dependent on any of your creations. You have taken birth in the Yadu dynasty or the Brishni dynasty. Your advent on the surface of the earth in your original form of eternal blissful knowledge is your own pastime. You are not dependent on anything but yourself. Therefore, I offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. Narad Muni wanted to impress upon people in general that Krishna is fully independent. His activities, such as his appearance in the family of Yadu or his friendship with Arjuna, do not necessarily oblige him to act to enjoy their results. They are all pastimes, and for him they are all play. But for us, they are actual, tangible facts. After offering his respectful obeisances to Lord Krishna, Narad Muni took permission and left. After he had killed the Keshi demon, Krishna returned to tending the cows with his friends in the forest as though nothing had happened. Thus, Krishna is eternally engaged in his transcendental activities in Vrindavan with his friends, the cowherd boys and gopis, but sometimes he exhibits the extraordinary prowess of the Supreme Personality of Godhead by killing different types of demons. Later that morning, Krishna went to play with his cowherd boy friends on the top of the Govardhan hill. They were imitating the play of thieves and police. Some of the boys became police constables, and some became thieves, and some took the role of lambs. While they were thus enjoying their childhood pastimes, a demon known by the name of Vyomasura, the demon who flies in the sky, appeared on the scene. He was the son of another great named Maya. These demons can perform wonderful magic. Vyomasura took the part of a cowherd boy playing as thief and stole many boys who were playing the parts of lambs. One after another, he took away almost all the boys and put them in the caves of the mountain and sealed the mouths of the caves with stones. Krishna could understand the trick the demon was playing. Therefore, he caught hold of him exactly as a lion catches hold of a lamb. The demon tried to expand himself like a hill to escape arrest, but Krishna did not allow him to get out of his clutches. He was immediately thrown on the ground with great force and killed, just as an animal is killed in the slaughterhouse. After killing the Vyoma demon, Lord Krishna released all his friends from the caves of the mountain. He was then praised by his friends and by the demigods for these wonderful acts. He again returned to Vrindavan with his cows and friends. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 36th chapter of Krishna killing the Keshi demon and Vyomasura.
Yeah, Akrura goes. That is the next one. That is the sweetest chapter. Okay, one more demon is killed. This is Vyomasura. Before that is killed as which is the one?
Keshi.
Arishta.
Keshi. And before that was Arishta. 3 demons died today. And Narada offered prayers also. After doing all that, he comes to Krishna and offers.
Astrology.
And he knows everything what is going to happen.
He told astrology to Krishna.
Huh?
He told astrology to Krishna. You are going to do this one, this one, this one.
By one invest.
Hare Krishna, Somnath ji. Somnath ji, Hare Krishna. Okay. Yes, Mataji. Rangini Mataji, any comments? Arishtasura, Vyomasura.
Keshi. After killing Keshi, he got the name as Keshava. Is that Prabhu? Krishna's.
Yes. Keshava is also because of hairs and maybe also because of the demon Keshi, correct?
Okay.
Kesh is the 2 meanings, no? Many meanings. Shisha?
Yeah.
Why is he called Keshava? Demon Keshi, no?
Keshi demon.
Locate. Gaurav? Just to Google it, why Krishna got the name Keshava.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, any other
Those
Show up,
sirens
Babaji.
are from New York.
Keshi demon, killing the Keshi demon only got that name. I think it's killing the demon Keshi only got that name.
Sir, it is written here that according to the Padma Puran, the name refers to Krishna's long, beautiful looking, unshorn hair.
Keshi.
And also for killing the Keshi demon.
Okay, so both the reasons are there, Mataji.
Kesh is also means hair, no?
Yeah.
Somnath ji, Hare Krishna. Okay, muted I am. Okay. Sri Ram, any meditation on this?
Prabhu, how beautifully Narada explained everything, and Narada was waiting for everything to happen. Even when he knew everything, he was waiting for everything to happen. This is really.
And he wanted to see quickly, just like you're waiting to see. Therefore, he hurries everything. He enjoys seeing, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
He is fully confident. That's why he told no, Kamsa, better you kill Krishna and Balaram. Ja mar, fatafat. He knows nobody.
As a devotee, Narada was worried. Maybe Kams will trouble Vasudev. He didn't want that to happen.
Don't forget, don't try to disturb them. You go kill them. No, kill them. Problem is, and he knows nobody can try to kill Krishna. Whoever tries will get killed. Correct? Yes. Yes, thank you, Shri Ram. Radha Mataji, you like to add any meditation here? Any question?
Hey Krishna, nothing.
Yes, Radha Mataji.
It's nice to hear with the devotees. It was so nice, pleasing to hear Krishna Katha. Thank you.
Your place is safe, Mataji, no problem. Which city you are in?
Minneapolis, Prabhu.
Yeah, not much trouble there.
No, not much yet.
Yes, then who is the Prabha Mataji? Hare Krishna, Prabha Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Babuji.
Hare Krishna. Good, your voice is clear. We are very happy. Yes. Purnima Mat. Any question, Prabha Mataji?
No, Prabhuji. Thank you. Very clear. Everything is clear.
Nice to hear with devotees. Yes, Ragini Mataji, is there any prayer to Krishna we can sing?
Prabhuji, about Akshaya Tritiya, can you please speak about 5 minutes?
Who can speak here? Surnath Prabhu, can you speak Akshaya Tritiya? Or Shisha? Something Shisha can will know. There is some list of things happened today. This happened, this happened, this happened. That's all we have seen.
Today, actually, the appearance day of Parashurama, the Ganga, appearance day of Ganga, and appearance day of Treta Yuga, and Sudama meeting Krishna, Dwaraka, and that Draupadi is that Krishna coming and eating, taking Akshaya Patra food, that for Dhruvasa's this one with the 60,000 disciples, and
okay.
All then the
Durvasa Muni, today is the day. Okay.
Yeah. And then Mahabharat, the Vyasadeva wrote Mahabharat, composed Mahabharat, and Ganesha wrote the Mahabharat in this one cave in.
He finished or started today?
Started today.
Okay, take it there.
Yeah. And Kanakadara Stotra was written by Shankaracharya, and Kubera became the custodian, and
you reading from the list or your memory? Your memory, all this is there.
No, I got the way that it has happened that.
And Prabhuji, this Ajamila means
Pavan Sarovar.
Jamila
Actually, in Pavan Sarovar, our this one today Nanda Maharaj actually wanted to go to Prayagraj. That Prayagraj on the previous day, and Prayagraj, Krishna says, "Why you are going Then he tells, yeah, then next day morning he goes to Nanda Sarovar morning. Okay. When he goes there, he sees in the early morning that huge personality with that personified Prayagraj comes there and taking bath in that Nanda Sarovar, and all so many beautiful ladies and coming and taking bath, and seeing that he asking, oh, they are all Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, they are all. Then he comes to know that why Krishna told him, no, why are you going to Prayagraj? He is already coming here. Then he takes bath there because already it is called Pawan Sarovar because of that.
Okay, so Krishna doesn't want Narad Muni, his father Nanda Maharaj to go, so he brings all the holy rivers there. Correct?
Yeah. And lotus feet of Banke Bihari it is shown, and also that Chandan Yatra begins today. Actually, in Sivachalam, that whole year it is covered by Chandan. Today they remove the Chandan and see that Varaha Narsimha Murti Puja. And evening they once again they apply the Chandan. Yeah. Then
Prabhu,
Kubera becomes the custodian today.
Narayana. Is that the same day, Prabhuji?
Custodian. Yeah. Then
Ajamila called the name of Narayan on the same day, Akshaya Tritiya. Because of calling on Akshaya Tritiya day, he got the unlimited this one. Is that on the same day?
Somebody has to check.
Yeah, check.
Sir, regarding this Ajamila pastime, I have a doubt. Although we read that he called out the name of his son, but a few classes I've heard that after one or two callings, he actually concentrated on the name of Lord Narayana.
Yeah, that's see what happened. You purport there. Some acharyas say that, some acharyas say another way. So both readings are there. Some acharyas say that it doesn't matter. He called the name of the son. Holy name is very powerful. Some acharyas say no, actually he remembered the Lord Narayana. But anyway, the holy essence is holy name is powerful. That's the main essence.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes. Thank you.
The main essence is the holy name is extremely powerful. So keep chanting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Abhi, who is Abhi? Abhishek? Abhi. Hare Krishna, Abhi. There is somebody, Abhi. Hare Krishna. Abhishek Tripathi, Abhilash. I have to guess. Hare Krishna, Abhi. I'm not getting your voice. Chalo, then let me see. The Purnima Mataji, Hare Krishna. Krishnan Dasan, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. That was
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams.
Hare Krishna. Abhi, what is your name full? Okay, then is Shiva Prabhu Mataji's Abhi. Hare Krishna Susmita, you had a question?
Yes, Prabhuji.
What is the question?
Prabhuji, it was like, as you told, like we need initiation like for everything. So, like as we did not get initiation. So for chanting also. So can't we serve Krishna, Prabhuji, without initiation, like for now? Like.
Yes, Rangini Mataji. Yes, Rangini. What you will ask?
Yes, very important. Like Krishna himself has shown as an example that we all should have a spiritual master.
Yes. But that's okay. She is saying, I'm happy to have a spiritual master. Presently, what do I do? There is no Diksha ceremony going on. Can I continue chanting?
Yeah. She can take shelter. Has she taken shelter? Guru Maharaj.
I'll take care of that. Huh? You write to me, Prabhuji. Mataji, I'll forward. Take care.
Okay.
Take care. Sushmita, just write to me. I'll forward.
You have to continue proper time.
And then where it is Krishnan Dasa. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Krishnan Dasa. You have any
Krishna, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams.
You're all salala, by the way, you're with love.
Yes, Prabhu. Under the shelter of Rangini Mataji.
Yes, you had anything to add? So many details, right?
Yes, Prabhuji. Narada could foresee all things. That means he is not affected by Yoga Maya. This is what I understand. Is it correct, Prabhuji?
Mahamaya. He's not affected.
Mahamaya.
He's speaking, all the knowledge is manifest in his heart, isn't it? All the potencies, the internal potencies, Samved, Sandhini, Ladini are playing in his heart. All knowledge is there. Everything, you know.
So he is not affected by Yoga Maya, Prabhuji?
No, Yoga Maya is part of it. No? Yoga Maya is giving him the pleasure. See, he's so much happy. See, when we're doing any work, just imagine how much we are at the heart, pain and bored, correct? Anna?
Yes,
sometimes. But no, he's the ocean pleasure. Okay. So definitely Yoga Maya is there. Yoga Maya gives spiritual happiness. He is the ocean of spiritual happiness. Okay?
Okay, Prabhuji.
That's not a point. All the knowledge is manifest in his heart. See, under Yoga Maya's effect only, he has come to that place and is offering prayers to Krishna. Krishna. Yogamaya sweetens the pastime. It is very difficult to understand the activities of a Vaishnava. That we can say. Vaishnava Kriya Mudra is very difficult to understand. Correct?
Yes, Prabhuji. Huh? Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Looks very difficult. What is he doing? He is hurrying the whole Leela. Correct?
Yeah, Prabhuji. Yeah.
It's a Trikalajna.
Huh?
Krishna is Trikalajna. Krishna devotees, topmost devotees also Trikalajnas. Trikalajnas. They can foresee everything. Yeah.
Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha. Advanced devotees free from three things: attachment, fear, and anger. And Narada is free from all the three. No attachment, total vairagi. He has no fear and is free from any unwanted anger. Correct?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Okay. Yes, so I think everybody we met. Hare Krishna, Manoj. What is the best thing you learned today? No, your voice is very low, Manoj.
Is it any better now, Prabhuji?
Very much, very much. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So the greatness of Krishna, Prabhuji. So in this Leela, killed those two great demons, right, very easily. And
yes. Thank you, Manoj.
Thank you.
Yes, Nupur Mataji, what do you remember today, pastime chapter?
Probably I like the how Narad Muni's prayers and how he's impatient to see all the Leela.
Yes, Manoj. So she added on what you said. She said, yes, Krishna killed the demon, but Narad Muni is very impatient. Kill Fatafat. Yes, anything else, Nupur?
No, Prabhuji.
Chalo. Okay. Any prayer you wanted to be sung? Shobha Mataji, somebody?
No, Prabhuji.
Mataji, can you sing that Sachi Ashtakam? Something that is that.
Sachi Shutastakam.
Sachi Shutastakam. Yes.
Oh, the Shashtakam, if you want to sing that, Nandana Prabhu should sing.
Navagauravara Mataji.
Huh?
Yes.
Is there a time to sing that?
No, for me it's okay. For you people, it's okay. How much it take? 5 minutes. Nandanandan Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu is coming.
Is it getting late, Kalala? It's already 9 o'clock for you all, no?
Yes,
No problem. For you, it is 10:30.
No. I sleep at 12 or 1, no problem.
Such is the past.
Oh, there's one more person. Venkateshwar Rao. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Salala.
Yes,
Yeah,
Salah.
Prabhu is coming.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
It's right.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Chalo.
Shall I start, Prabhu?
Yeah. You wanted me to put up? Maybe I can
No,
just.
no need. I have, Prabhu.
No, for other people I can.
For others, yes, Prabhu.
Sishtash. Oh, okay.
That is in Vaishnava songs, Nava Gauravaram.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Mataji.
What do you write that? Shishtash.
Shall I share the screen, Prabhuji?
Can you share? Yeah.
Yes. No, that option is not there. You cannot start screen share while the participant is sharing. Other participant is sharing.
I'll come out then. My spelling is coming wrong of Shishtastaka, so I'm not getting anything.
Nava Gauravaram, you can type.
Chalo, no, you get Mataji. Share.
Yes.
Oh, you're all on mobile.
Yes.
You're all equipped.
Can you see the screen now?
Yeah, chalo.
Yes.
Oh, this is which one? Okay, no.
Nava Gauravaram. This is the Sachishutashtakam.
Okay, what is the meaning? Sachishtashtaka mean?
Sachishta means son of Sachi.
Okay, chalo.
Chaitanya. Mother.
Chalo. I've heard this in ISKCON Mumbai. I heard this. Yeah.
Oh, this was sung by Janvi Mataji also beautifully.
We sing this on Gaurav Purnima day, and usually we sing.
Yes. Chalo.
And written by Sarabham Bhattacharya.
Yes. Yeah, start, Prabhuji.
Yes. नवगौरवरं नवपुष्पशरं नवभावधरं नवलास्यपरं नवहास्यकरं नमहेमवरं प्रणमामि सचीसुतगौरवरम् नवप्रेमयुतं नवनीतसुचं नवनेशकृतं नमप्रेमरसं नवधा विलसत्सुमप्रेममयं प्रणमामि सचीसुतगौरवरम् हरिभक्तिपरं हरिनामधरं करजप्यकरं हरिनामपरं
नयने सततं प्रणमाश्रुधरं प्रणमामि सचीसुतगौरवरम् सततं जनता भवतापहरं परमार्थपरायणलोकगतिं नवलेहकरं जगतापहरं प्रणमामि सचीसुतगौरवरम् निजभक्तिकरं प्रियचारुतरं नटनर्तननागरराजतुलं कुलकामिनीयामसलास्यकरं प्रणमामि सचीसुतगौरवरम् करतालवलं कलकण्ठवरं मृदुवाद्यसुवीणय कामधुरं निजभक्तिगुणावृतनाक्षकरं प्रणमामि सचीसुतगौरवरम् युगधर्मयुतं पुनर्नन्दसुतं धरणीसुचित्रं भवावोचितं तनुध्यानचितं निजवासयुतं प्रणमामि सचीसुतगौरवरम् अरुणं नयनं चरणं वसनं वदने स्थलितं स्वकनदमधरं कुरुते स्फुरसं जगता जीवनं प्रणमामि सचीसुतगौरवरं प्रणमामि सचीसुतगौरवरम्.
Yes, Rangini Mataji, you will read the translation.
Translation. Read, Prabhu. Shall I start?
Yeah.
His complexion is the hue of fresh cream tinged with kumkum. He's I find it a little difficult, small letters. Reading.
Shall I read, Prabhuji?
Yeah. Read, Mata. Yeah, I have a difficulty in reading small letters.
Of fresh cream tinged with kumkum. He is the ever fresh Cupid who shoots arrows of newly opening flowers. He bears newer and newer moods of emotional ecstasis. He is fond of performing novel dances. He makes ever new jokes that cause much laughter. Radiant lust is like freshly cast gold. I bow down to Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Sati. He is endowed with fresh love of Godhead. His radiant luster is like the color of fresh butter. His fresh attire is arranged in ever new fashions. He relishes ever new mellows of love for Krishna. He shines in ninefold new ways while executing the ninefold processes of devotion. He is permeated with the most auspicious loving nature. I bow down to Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Sachi. He is absorbed in devotion to Sri Hari. He maintains the chanting of the names of Hari. While chanting, he counts the holy names on the fingers of his hands. He is addicted to the names of Hari. He always has tears of love filling in his eyes. I bow down to Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Sachi. He is always removing the suffering of material existence for mankind. He is the goal of life for persons who are dedicated to him in love. He inspires men to become like honeybees, eager for the honey of Krishna Prema. He removes the burning fever of the material world. I bow down to Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Sachi. He who motivates pure devotion unto himself, who is most attractive to his beloved servitors. By his dramatic dancing, he exhibits the characteristics of the king of Aramas. He causes the minds of beautiful young village women to dance. I bow down to Gaura, the he plays karatals and his throat emits sweet melodious sounds and the vibrant notes of the veena are softly played. He thus inspires the devotees to perform dramatic dancing that is infused with aspects of his own devotional service. I bow down to Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Sachi. He is accompanied by the Sankirtana movement, which is the religious practice for the age of Kali. He is the son of Nanda Maharaja. Come again. He is the extraordinarily brilliant ornament of the earth. His preaching mood is adapted to the cycle of birth and death. His consciousness is fixed in meditation on his own Krishna. He is always by his transcendental abode. I abode Gaura, the beautiful son of Maharaji. His eyes, the soles of his feet, and his clothing are reddish like the color that heralds the rising sun. As he utters his own names, his voice falters. He awakens a sweet flavor to life throughout the universe. To Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Sachi. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji.
Krishna Prabhuji, thank you.
Okay. Tamardavi was saying, no, I'm not a boy, I'm a girl. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everybody. I think it's a time up.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Vacha kalpatarubhyascha Prabhupada.